Did you know that 1% of the people in the world control a staggering 75% of total wealth? Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. This means that a tiny fraction of the population holds the majority of the world's riches, while the rest of us are left to share the remaining 25%. It's a massive concentration of money in the hands of a very, very few. This disparity creates a significant gap between the ultra-wealthy and the average person, leading to a world where luxury and poverty coexist side by side. Today, I'm going to dive deep into the shadowy world of billionaires, their tax evasion tactics, and their outsized influence on global wealth. We'll uncover the secrets behind their immense fortunes and the strategies they use to keep their wealth growing. First off, let's talk about tax havens. These are countries or jurisdictions with extremely low or non-existent taxes. They offer a safe haven for the rich to hide their money, away from the prying eyes of tax authorities. They become playgrounds for the rich to stash their wealth. These places provide the perfect environment for billionaires to protect their fortunes from taxation. The Cayman Islands, Switzerland, Luxembourg. Ring any bells? These are some of the most well-known tax havens, attracting billions of dollars in hidden assets. By using these tax havens, many billionaires pay less in taxes than you might pay for your Netflix subscription. Shocking, isn't it? This means that while the average person is contributing their fair share, the ultra-wealthy are finding ways to avoid paying their dues. Now, moving on to loopholes. The tax system is riddled with them, especially designed or, let's say, exploited by the wealthy. These loopholes are often complex and difficult to understand, but they provide significant tax savings for those who know how to use them. Ever heard of shell companies? These are businesses that exist only on paper, with no real operations, used just to disguise ownership and reduce tax liabilities. They are a key tool in the billionaire's arsenal for minimizing tax payments. These billionaires are playing a game, and they're playing it to win, bending rules to their whim while the average Joe has to pay up every last cent. It's a game of strategy and manipulation where the stakes are incredibly high. But here's the kicker. Their influence doesn't end at dodging taxes. This immense wealth translates into significant political and economic power. With their vast resources, billionaires can shape the world to their advantage. From lobbying governments to shaping policies and regulations that favor their interests, the rich keep getting richer, consolidating their grip on global resources and opportunities. This creates a cycle where wealth begets more wealth, and power begets more power. You might be wondering, why isn't more being done about this? Well, it boils down to influence. The wealthy have the means to sway political decisions and maintain the status quo. With deep pockets come powerful connections. These connections ensure that the rules remain in their favor. Changing this system is challenging when those benefiting from it are the ones making the rules. It's like trying to change the rules of a game while the winners are still playing. It's a vicious cycle of wealth and power that's hard to break, but it's not impossible. But here's what we can do. Spread awareness. By educating ourselves and others, we can start to challenge the status quo. Knowledge is power, after all. The more we understand these issues, the better equipped we are to fight against them. The more people know about these practices, the louder our collective voice becomes in demanding change and fairness. We can push for reforms that promote transparency and accountability. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every action counts in spreading this message. Let's get this conversation started and keep it going. The more we talk about it, the harder it becomes to ignore. Let's make noise. Let's demand change. Together, we can challenge the systems that perpetuate inequality. Together, we can make a difference. By uniting our voices, we can push for a fairer, more just world. Remember, every single like, share, and subscribe helps push this message further. It amplifies our call for justice. Together, let's fight for a fairer world. Thanks for watching. Let's continue this journey towards financial equality and justice for all.